Hi guys. I believe 2 weeks ago I said that we were going to take a break on our fourth grade writing, but we're going to come back to that because even though we're not taking the FSA, this is still the type of writing that you're going to do as you move into fifth grade, and it's going to be all year long that you will be doing this writing. So we don't want to lose everything that we've learned this year with writing because it's super important and we want to be ready for fifth grade. So we are going to come back to this writing. So for day one, we're going to be doing something super simple. All we are going to be doing is identifying the three T's. So our three T's are topic, type, and task. So I'm going to read for you really quickly my writing prompt. And then we are going to discuss how we identify the topic, the type, and the task. All right, so track along with me as I read my writing prompt. This is not your writing prompt. You will be writing about something different. You're going to be writing about plastic straws. I'm going to be writing about dogs on the beach. So this says your city leaders are considering allowing dogs on beaches in your city. Now I'm going to stop right there really quick because we discussed that a lot of times in these writing prompts, they include something called a distractor, and a distractor, its job is to distract you from what the prompt is actually asking you to do. And so you will see this almost every single time that we do one of these writings. They will always have a distractor. So now it says write an essay for your city leaders. And again, this part for your city's leaders, we don't really need to know that. So again, that's a distractor. Write an essay for your city leaders in which you give your opinion about whether or not dogs should be allowed on the beach. Use information from the passages in your essay. So right now, the only thing I really need to worry about is this part. Give your opinion about whether or not dogs should be allowed on the beach. So first, I have to identify the type. And remember, we only have two types, either informative or opinion. So I'm looking at my prompt and I know that this is going to be an opinion. So the type is opinion. That means when I text code, I'm going to have to be looking for both sides. So it's really important to identify what the type is. Now I have to identify the topic. So remember, the topic is one or two words that we are going to be focusing on as we write and as we read. And so I'm looking at this. It could be dogs or it could be beach. I think for this task, the topic is going to be dogs. I'm going to say dogs on beach. And then the task is, what are you going to be focusing on with that topic? And so this is asking me to choose. So I have to choose whether or not dogs should be on the beach. All right, so I have my type, which is opinion, my topic, dogs on beach, and then my task to choose whether or not dogs should be allowed. I missed the word allowed on the beach. So your job is to look at your writing task. You are going to type in the submission box in Edsby the type, the topic, and the task. Now yours is not about dogs, so you have to read your writing prompt. Last thing, I also want you to tell me how you're going to text code your writing prompt or your articles. So mine, I have to decide whether or not dogs should be allowed on the beach. So I'm going to put a check for yes and in for no. That's how I'm going to code my articles when I start. So two things that you're going to be doing. One, identify the topic, type, and task. Two, tell me how you're going to text code your articles. Both of these are due in the submission box, and it's going to be under writing day 1. All right, bye guys.